Hi, good evening. My name is Rishi Tiwari and I'm here to represent one of the most precious person in JRS Dynamics, the CTO of the JRS Dynamics, Mr. Ranjit Kumar.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, for coming and for joining this podcast.
Thanks.
I must say that कि yes, हम लोग की जो इंडस्ट्री रही है, we have faced lot of things, है ना, and हम लोगों ने बहुत सी चीज़ें फेस करी हैं, and we have seen that lot of projects which is getting most complex, their process and their things, right? So let me talk about these things, है ना, how you cater and how you feel that which industry is more specific and why it is more specific for you.
Thank you. Actually, since when I start working in this industry, I started with the very new things like coming into this enterprise resource planning domain, and then started meeting with the client and trying to understand so many things like the processes, how they make you understand. At the same time, you are the person who is going to map all those processes with your solution. And when I talk about industries, of course every industry have their own way of doing the process, and the automation process is very much unique for each and every industry actually.
Right.
And if I say I have been in touch with many domains of industries, I would say rather that trading is very simple, what I found actually, and need to understand few things only. But when we move into manufacturing, of course there are a lot of other aspects we need to handle, like maintaining the capacity of the machines,
right,
and maintaining capacity of the resources.
Yes, very true.
And coming to integrating with the finance and generating so many daily status reports kind of a thing.
Right.
But ultimately I found that one of the industry which is really challenging in my career, and I met with this industry called jewelry industry especially.
Yes.
Because I found that in jewelry everything is so dynamic in nature actually.
Right.
And there are a lot of permutation and combination of the processes where you have to map with your ERP actually.
Yes.
Yeah, so I found jewelry is quite specific and very complex processes are there.
Right.
Yeah.
I totally understand that, but the point is that once we talk about that domains, you have talked about the domains, and you have worked a lot of domains in that, na? So we found that yes, you told about the manufacturing is one of the most difficult and to cater their capacity, machine planning, and all these things. But we talk about that, and you have also mentioned the jewelry. But if we feel that jewelry and then manufacturing, because jewelry by itself you have to do the manufacturing, you have to do the entire inventory, and you have to do the entire job work process kind of things. So why you feel that jewelry is so special, or jewelry is so specific about that? Because is it that industry is so puzzled or so clustered kind of thing that what do you feel that? So that's
of course when we are talking about jewelry, of course this is not well defined industry as of now in this world actually, especially in India I would say. So because what happened that in jewelry things are not simply purchased and consumed and then produced and then sell into the market. It's very difficult. Like
very difficult.
You have to book your bullions, especially they call bullion is pure gold.
Right.
So the manufacturer, they buy bullions from the vendors, and they book the bullion simply. It's not like every day they are buying.
Right.
So suppose they simply came to agree on a particular rate, so they fix the bullion quantity.
Yeah, I must ask about the rate, because rate is very relative. If we talk about the rate of the bullions and it is increasing day by day, so is it so difficult to cater those things about that the rate which we are telling, because the rate is fluctuating in every minutes.
Exactly.
So how they are booking the rates, and that is more specific things. Yeah, there's something other challenges also in this industry.
See, I came across with the very particular scenario, I would say. At that time, my client wanted to integrate with few of resources, websites where they can fetch the current day rates,
right,
and then they'll go to the vendor and negotiate.
my God.
So we have to make them enable to get those references from the different websites,
Okay.
and then they go to the vendor, and they call it as a soda, you know.
Yeah, soda.
Soda.
The very famous words. you can say
Yes. So soda is something that they book the price,
Right.
and the value.
Mhm.
Okay. And when it depends on the process how they want, whether they are doing in-house manufacturing or they are doing manufacturing with the karigars.
Right.
So what they simply do that they book the soda and confirm the quantity, and then after they decide that okay, you have to deliver to either to my location or to karigar location.
Right.
And I'm telling you that soda is got an agreement number,
Right.
and if you are doing any modification or you are requesting some more, then the price and everything will be changed, the soda number also will be changed.
Because what I feel that soda itself like a very ancient word and to doing the business, right? Because we always believe in such kind of thing कि यार ये soda कैसे करना है, but we didn't find that soda is so important part play in that specific in that jewelry industry.
When you talk about the specific word in jewelry, I came across with the word dagina.
Dagina, right.
So what is dagina actually? For
please,
us it is very simple thing that you know, I'm going and getting some ornaments. But every ornaments they are having you know, some specific meaning, some specific words, right?
Right.
When we call dagina, it means everything. It denotes everything.
Dagina.
Yeah. Every jewelry can be considered as dagina actually. And when you are going to the rural world, rural India,
Areas, yes.
especially they don't know what is purity, what is dagina.
Yeah, because this industry is meant
So
for
this is very much famous with the specific people like who are doing into jewelry manufacturing, and they understand everything. And I am telling you that why these things are important, because when you talk to that manufacturer,
Right.
they simply don't understand very you know, fascinating words,
Right,
latest words, trending words. They don't understand. They understand like these words only.
कि जब भी हम बात करते हैं purity, 24 karat golds. So do you think that the metals, the ornaments is created with the purity of that 24 karat gold? Because what I feel that ornament cannot be created on the 24 karat gold. We are going to be mix up some metals.
Yeah. See.
So are they buying the bullions in the 24 karat, and now they are converting into the ornament? Then the purity is getting changed. So is it very clear process, or it is
course,
very messy
no,
process?
This is pretty much complicated. When you think about you know, job work from the karigar, you have to you know, send them the bullion,
Right.
and you have to tell them that boss, I need this purity ornaments from the bullion, right? So at the same time, either they are going to use that particular alloy, whether it is silver or some other metals,
Right.
or you are sending them alloy as well.
Okay.
So the agreement is like your purity should be maintained after manufacturing, and that purity can be at 22 karat, 18 karat, 16 karat.
Okay, depending on the metal
Yes.
which you want to ornament you want to create.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you are going with the lesser purity,
Yes.
then the alloy mixing will be more.
More, right? Because in this industry, because everybody, I need a ring, I need a diamond ring, but we need to understand that if you are taking any diamond ring, that means it is not so pure in the term of gold. It is definitely mixed up with the different metals, because we cannot create the ornaments in the 24 karat kind of things that. So we feel that it is kind of we are going to mix up those metals while creating the ornament. But I feel that one of the most major things which we found that जब अपन लोग gold को यहाँ से लेके जाते हैं, if you are giving the things to the gold to the some job worker, or I'm giving to the manufacturer, because everybody is not a manufacturer. So you have done project in the similar kind of thing. So are they are the manufacturers, or they are giving the ornaments, giving the golds to some others?
Yes, that is very important to understand, because when we are going to the market for buying anything, need to understand whether that person or that company is manufacturing the the ornaments or not, or whether they are simply doing trade purchase.
Right.
So it is something like when we are talking about the industry, not everybody doing manufacturing actually.
Right.
Very
Too difficult.
less people are doing in manufacturing, and most of the people, they are simply doing trade purchase.
Trade purchase.
Yes.
Right. So they are doing the entire thing with the help of job working, because there is very less manufacture of the ornament kind of industry.
See, of course, job working is part of manufacturing,
Right.
and job working is also something like if you have something very unique collections, like every day you can see on that advertisement, like new collections coming into the market, new designs coming into the market. So most of the time what happen that people go to the market and they buy the jewelry looking at the design and collections.
Okay.
But if you talk about some people, they are very particular about their designs and their collections.
Right.
So that is called customer order.
Customer order.
So it depends on the customers how they want.
Okay.
Whether they are showing some designs on the paper,
Okay.
on pictures,
So
or maybe they can show you some similar kind of jewelry as well.
So is that mean if what I understood that suppose I have to be manufacturing some ornaments, so and I have to buy the bullions, right? And if I'm not a manufacturer, so I have to give those to some of the job workers who are doing the job work or who are doing the manufacturing kind of thing, and I have to give the design to them also.
Exactly. Otherwise, what happened that you will be getting different designs from that Karigar.
Okay.
And once you confirm, then only they'll start
But it
making
is not
that.
very specific. I need such kind of design in rings and such kind of design.
Most of the time, it happens when you have some people, some sophisticated people in the market. They don't care about the pricing and other things. So of course, if you are in the market, you have to handle those kind of requests as well.
Right.
So in that scenario, you have to be accepting all those requests from that kind of customers. And sometimes what happens, they give you samples as well. So you have to maintain the customer sample in the system. So there are a lot of things you have to maintain in the ERP, and that's why it is making more complicated actually.
But what I understood that because if you are doing any manufacturing part, if you are manufacturing any kind of thing, whether it is in a chemical, whether it is in a jewelry, so fly loss, fly wastage.
Wastage.
Yes,
Yeah,
wastage is because everything comes in picture. Wastage is nobody is caring about that. But I feel that in this industry,
yes,
wastage is so important, because
this is very
so can
important,
you just put it more vision on that?
Sure.
How you have
Actually, what happened when we are talking about manufacturing, the wastage loss is already there. So when we are doing agreement with Karigar,
right.
so that loss is already within that pricing.
Pricing, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you don't need to bother about what are the losses, because
Is there, right.
they are going to calculate the losses with the help of that pricing. That is called making charges. Job work making charges as well as selling making charges, because whenever you buy anything, there is a making charge, and based on making charges you found so many discounts, and nobody gives you discount on the metal.
Right.
That is only making charges.
But because I want to put more vision on that wastage part, because if we talk about the wastage, there's what I understood from this industry, that there are two kind of wastage. One is seen wastage, second is unseen wastage. Yes, you have a very easily you have tackled the unseen wastage on a basis of some proportions or some kind of the calculation defined on that. But if you have the seen wastage, because gold is a very precious metal, you cannot
basically if I talk about the seen wastage, there is nothing, because they simply mold it and use it.
Okay, that means there is no seen wastage there.
No seen
they
wastage.
are utilizing the entire single single milligram, you can say that.
Of course, because you know that gold is something can be melted, can be used, reused.
Okay.
And I found another interesting part of
Right.
jewelry is, when you go into the market, people will come and say that I have this old ornaments. I want to sell it and I want to buy the new one.
Yes.
So that part is also very important. Old gold process.
Right. Because in Indian market, everybody having their old golds and old ornaments, and because the pricing is getting higher of the gold, so they believe that they can provide the old golds, and apart from that they can take the new ornament for that. So it is very because once we feel that in the shops, it is very easy process. Just give the gold and he make some bills and
it seems a little bit easy and simple, but it's a complicated process actually. If you go to some bigger organizations, they simply don't decide the old gold price at the same time. Because it should be checked properly, that what is the purity of that old gold, and if checking is also done, then after they'll go for another round of melting, refining, and then after they'll come to the final price.
Final price of that.
So it is something like at that time you have to maintain that gap between deciding the actual price and between your sending back that money to the customer.
It looks so simple कि हमने सिर्फ gold दिया and हमने उसके बदले में ornament लिया, but it is having some process, I think, So it's quite challenging for that.
Yes. So see, when I am telling you, these are something which is important to handle in terms of handling the customers, and you have to be open with all these processes, otherwise it's very difficult that people will come again.
So because we have done the entire process, what we have discussed, we have done the entire process in the ERP.
Let me tell you, let me just give you some informations like how the process works actually in jewelry. Basically, suppose I am starting the process with the fresh sauda. Once I confirm the sauda with our vendor, then after I'll give orders, means to the karigar, and I'll give that material to the karigar, and then after once the manufacturing is done, they'll send us. At that time, if you see, it's very simple that you are receiving the ornaments from the karigar and then sending to the locations for selling. But you don't have time when you are receiving the ornaments from the karigar, because at that time your people are very much busy. They don't need to count each and everything and check the purity at the same time. So that is called back office process, takes time. So over there the process is called pre-tagging. So pre-tagging is called bulk tagging. Means potli bolte na, potli. There is a bundle. You simply put one bulk tag. And then after there is a back end process.
And
they are going to check each and every ornaments individually. And then check the purity, check the weight, confirm everything. That is called tagging.
And then again they are retagging it.
Yes, that is individual tag, and this tag is going to be used for the selling.
That means if you are receiving the ornaments in a bulk, so there is a one tag is called the bulk tag. And again when we are reassemble that bulk.
Not kind of reassemble, we are checking minutely.
If we are checking minutely. So then we are providing the tag for individual
ornaments. Yes.
So that means we have to be maintain the SKU also, because because if we have because SKU is also be getting the created.
Now there is a process involved, like when we talk about hallmarking. This is the process where whether that ornament is getting hallmarked from the vendor, karigar, or you are doing by your own self. So that process also need to be automated. Because whenever you are selling this ornament, then there should be a process of registering through the hallmarking tag. There is a hallmarking symbol. It should be mentioned somewhere on your ornaments, and the purity defines that if it is hallmarked, then it is 100% purity based ornament.
So doing the entire process, like buying of bullions again, then giving for the job work again, and then again we are getting the receiving the material and the bulk tagging and the individual tagging. So ERP doesn't make helps to those people who are using that kind of application, whether it is in Microsoft Business Central, we talk about some other application of Microsoft Finance and Operation. So does this application helps to those industry which they are using that kind of application and make their business on other levels? Do you feel that it makes sense for them?
See, if I tell you before, there are a lot of ornaments software as well for ornament companies, and I can tell you that those softwares are very specific. It doesn't provide each and every aspects of the business actually. They are more concerned about back end processes, but what about front end process?
Right.
How you are handling the process of sales, return, and old gold processes, customer order, how you are taking and then sending back to your head office. Everything is not integrated with the legacy softwares, I would say. And at the same time, when I talk about Microsoft Business Central, what is now a hot cake, I would say, rather than in this industry,
Right, definitely.
Because Microsoft, that it's known for
their customization and their
I would say friendliness, user friendliness.
Right.
Because more innovations coming into Microsoft products is very much highlighted and very much attractive, eye-catching to the users. Like Business Central is something like, it doesn't look like an ERP actually. If I show you,
that's one of the most thing, because if you talk about that, because the ethical ERP, they look like an ERP.
It had changed the process actually.
But the Business Central look like it is not a ERP. It looks like a website.
Yeah, application website.
And I'm doing the entire process in the Business Central. So it makes them feel like that कि हम तो कोई website use कर रहे हैं. It is not about that कि कोई ethical ERP हम लोग use कर रहे हैं.
Yes. And see, the best part of Business Central, I found that it is pretty much customizable. And Microsoft has given one specific ID, I would say, development environment. Language is also specific to the Business Central, and this is, I would say, rather very easy to develop, very easy to customize the things. At the same time, it maintains data integrity as well. And when we are putting in any add-ons into Business Central, it's very hard to find out whether this is customized or the original one.
Right. Okay. ठीक है, हम लोगों ने बात किया कि how the process is moving in the Business Central or some other please. But ठीक है, हम लोगों ने backend we have taken on the entire backend process. But what about the front end? Because again, अब मैं ऐसा तो नहीं कर सकता कि मैं गया किसी शॉप में किसी साथ मुझे I need some jewelry and he is going to be build that in specific some Business Central kind of मतलब more classic way of doing the billing. Because इसकी जो billing होती है, it is not like that कि we are doing this ethical kind of billing which we use that.
Of course,
it is something different for that, because we have seen that a lot of things.
I'm telling you one instance when we were studying the business. We found that people are coming into the showroom. Suppose, just imagine, you have 4 floors, and every floor there are different ornaments. And people are coming and booking the the items. They say that what is the price? Okay, you do one thing. You pick this one and then put into your tray. At the same time, they'll go to the different floors.
Definitely, because in this type.
And again they'll do some bargaining. And they say that, okay, you do one thing, you remove this one, you remove this one. At the same time, the price is also very flexible.
Yes, definitely.
Suppose somebody is coming into the morning and picking some ornaments and then saying that, okay, I'll come again maybe in the evening. The price is changed.
Yeah, definitely, because
how you are doing all these complexities into simple ERP, it's not possible. And now when we are talking about point of sale softwares, this is something like pretty easy to understand, but in jewelry it's not that much. before selling, there is a the process called booking the items,
Right.
a kind of estimation, because nobody simply say that okay, you take this and then build the ornament,
Okay.
right? They do so much queries,
Right. There are a lot
so
of query
much
because
queries.
ये कितने का है, कैसे देने का है, क्या इसमें क्या चीज़ है,
how much
कितना
you are
gold
putting
है,
in the
कितना
making
damage,
charges,
yes, definitely.
and what is the discount on making charge, what is discount on your say that other metals like or
right.
gems or
Diamonds,
something.
the gems, right,
Yes.
right.
So it is like it is not been confirmed by the user, but still you have to block it
Right.
for some time.
Okay. Yes. Sometimes when the we are going to be said, yes, we have finalized this one, but we will not buy right now. We will take it in the evening because
Yes.
that is a very usual practice. Because whenever you are doing the kind of purchasing such kind of ornaments, it is very genuine things which we feel. So we have tackled the entire things in the business center or
Yeah, because see, if you ask me, point of sale is not the part of business central.
Right.
And there is a dedicated software, LS Central,
Right.
which can be used for point of sale.
Okay.
But again, when we are using any other applications and integrating with the core ERP,
Right.
there are a lot of complexities like synchronizing the data and maybe data loss and inaccuracy and maybe delay in the synchronization, everything. So, see, and the most important thing is cost.
Okay. Right.
You cannot simply say that you buy business central as well as LS central, because LS central cost is more than business central license.
Yeah, but again, I just want to tell our viewers who are seeing us, LS Central, Business Central, or any other Microsoft ERP, they are the two different applications, but they are working very seamlessly with integrated to each other. So does that make sense, and does it help LS Central to get the things with the Business Central, or Business Central are pushing the data into the LS Central? So it is very easy, or it is very common, or it is just some like
No,
a
that is
complex
easy.
processes
For
there.
normal trading business, LS Central is quite efficient,
Right.
I would say. But when we are talking about jewelry industry, where each and every process need to talk to the backend,
Okay.
then there is a complexity, and complexity in such a way that you have to reserve, you have to do exchange, you have maybe sometime you have to provide GST billing and so many things. You simply cannot use simply all the POS
Okay,
in
so
terms.
we can say that the JRS, right? JRS is having a person who is handling the business central and then handling the LS retail, and with the both the product together, we can are providing the our services to the different industry specific, jewelry industry specific. We can resolve their hardcore challenges in this
Of
industry
course.
with both the applications.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
front end
yeah.
is there for us to sell the product in the front end in the front of customer, and for the handling the entire back areas and back process, we can handle in the business central ERP. So it is work like a very seamlessly, and JRS had done a lot of project in this areas with that seamless integration with the particular
Yeah, of course.
business
When we are talking about point of sale, so everybody can understand point of sale is maybe it's a dedicated software,
right.
but it's not like so dedicated. I would say we have customized business central itself like point of sale, and every locations they are using the same application with the business central users. There is
Okay.
no different user required for that.
Okay.
And the processes what we are talking about, like booking the ornaments and then finalizing it, and then getting the you can say that payments,
Right.
you need to knock off the
Right.
bills. When we talk about technical intricacies,
Right.
so knocking off the bills and then sending back to the our finance and producing your final reports, all these matters actually, and it is done actually. It's not standard out of the box features.
Right.
Things have been already customized in such a way that you don't need to be dependent on any other point of sale system.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is within the ERP.
Okay. Okay. When we talk about the because again we talk about the POS, and again POS is having some very good features like discounting, coupons, and other members. है ना? So all these things we are handling in the LS Retail POS, or we are getting to be catered in the in ERP also.
No, there is no LS Central actually.
Okay.
We are talking about only Business Central actually. This is the ERP, and when we are setting up so many things, like I'm telling you, the most important part is schemes.
Schemes, definitely.
Gold schemes, money schemes.
Because in Diwali arena,
yes,
the bulk of scheme is there.
How you are maintaining those schemes?
Discount on making charge, discount on this, and discount on this, some coupons, and even eventually they are giving the coupons on some other things, and now you have to utilize those coupons in that time of billing.
Yes.
So all these things will be taken care in the in which application you say that. Because
exactly, all these.
You have very closely watched this industry very closely.
See, all these are part of system configuration.
Okay.
And in the backend process, you have to maintain how you are doing this. Like maybe it is gift voucher configurations, and then loyalty points configurations,
right,
where you have to decide your earning process and burning process as well.
Right. Earning and burning.
Yes. So these are things which is going to be, very simplifying your process, and at the same time when we are talking about schemes,
right,
so that can be gold schemes, like suppose whenever you are going into the jewelry shop, they'll say that, sir, there is a scheme, would you like to have enrollment into this? So that scheme is like every month you have to pay this much amount, and your gold will be reserved on that particular date. And if you move forward, your gold price will be changed, but this is reserved in your account.
I have seen that in last 2 to 3 years, because one, the gold price is very high, and everybody is not seem to like to pay the entire whole amount in a single amount. So that scheme I have seen a lot of time, because a lot of phases we have seen that. So is that we have tackled the entire thing in system, and we have provided the entire thing in digitally mode for this.
Pretty much, yes, pretty much been synchronized with all those processes, and data is captured in a way that it's so dynamic in the nature as well. And when we are defining any schemes, at that time you have to define so many parameters, like you cannot simply come here and then say that, okay, I want to join one scheme, and suppose that scheme is for 6 months,
right,
okay, and every month you have to pay 20,000, just hypothetically I am telling you. So suppose somebody is coming and saying that, okay boss, do one thing, I am paying you all 6 months amount at one shot.
Yes.
You give me the gold. Or maybe in the second month they'll say that, okay, I am paying remaining. You cannot do that, because you need to
dynamically pricing sector.
And I am telling you, the most important part in this industry is you have to fight with your employee only. I am telling you, because there are some loopholes. If employees came to know that they can manipulate the software, then you are gone.
Very easily, because
then you are gone. It's very difficult to handle those things actually, and that is very critical. So that's why I'm telling you, all these are part of your configuration and control.
Okay. So does that mean if we talk about that this industry, because we have discussed a lot of things about that criticality of that industry, and that criticalness we have handled in the ERP, and which is implemented by the JRS teams. So does that mean that they are going to be showcase one of the jewelry industry kind of and they are providing a solution in this industries?
Yes, and why it is important to highlight that, why jewelry? Right. Of course, I am telling you, it's very difficult to adopt those processes into ERP, and that's why Business Central is standing alone with that much of customization, which is possible with Business Central only. If I talk about any other ERP, it might be, but I have not seen any ERP actually.
Okay, because we have discussed a lot of things about that, about the process, the selling, the front ending, and the back ending. So, do you have any remember a story which you feel which you try to explain with our viewers also, because you have faced a lot of challenges in such an industry, and particularly that industry is not so educated about that, about the digital awareness. So how you have some inside stories kind of thing that which you come want to share with our viewers?
See, there are many, but it's very hard to find any specific. I'm telling you, because see, when we are talking about ERP or services, in this current environment where everything is to be done remotely, but especially jewelry industry, you cannot do.
Okay.
You have to visit to the sites, need to understand the people, their adaptability, and so many things. And most of the time what happened that whenever you are visiting, you have to adapt that their locations, and so many things actually.
Okay.
I remember that when I visited one of my client's place at that time, it was like very hard to maintain people over there also, because
right.
there maybe it can be different people handling different departments,
Right.
and at the same time you have to talk to all the department heads and make them understand, boss, this one is critical or that one is critical, so you have to handle the individual's ego as well.
Yes, definitely.
they'll feel that they are you are keeping me down, why?
Yes.
So these are the most important challenges to handle the people actually.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, implementation is something where your experience matters, because
Definitely because
handling the person is more important, and because every day you have to sit together, and maybe you have to fight sometime, and tomorrow again you have to come to the same page.
That means sit together, fight together, and
then live together.
And again the next day we have to work together.
Like a husband kind of a thing, husband-wife kind of thing.
Okay.
I would say. Yeah.
No,
So you cannot leave the the client at the same time. You cannot get carried away with the client's requirements. You have to freeze it within the time frame.
Actually, I feel that because once we are talking about the implementation is all about to cater the clients. What I feel that, because implementation, if you catering the customer, because customer is in very pain, because he wanted to focus on their business, not the software.
Yeah, they don't bother actually. When you go to the customer and ask that, boss, you have to do all these data configuration and so many things. Why we should do? Why don't you? So yeah, of course. Those things you have to handle in a very soft way. You cannot be harsh on them.
Yes, because putting into the digitalization of such an industry, which is very unrealistic from that world, and they don't have something for that, and again their paperwork to get the digitalization and helping him to grow their business. So because again the
of course.
is that.
See, when we are talking about Business Central, you know that this is cloud-based ERP, and very easy to integrate with other sources.
Right.
As I can give you one example, which is very important when you are selling diamonds.
Right.
So there is a certification.
Yes, definitely.
Diamond certification, and you simply cannot put any certification into your system.
Right.
Diamond certification should be given as a paper when you are selling precious diamonds.
Yes, definitely.
And people can check the certificate number on the website.
Okay.
So you have to maintain those kind of integrity.
My God. So that industry look like it's very simple, but it's not very simple. It is very complicated, and we are providing our journey to get their paperwork into the digitalization of ERP with the help of their back end and their front ending with the sales kind of thing.
Yes. This is kind of 100% digitalization without any paperwork.
Right. So because in today's industry, every industry is growing, and we are talking about the multiple of industries, but that industry is very untouchable, and nobody are going to be in this industry to touch them and to get their paperwork into the digitization mode, and we have done it, and Mr. Ranjit have done it for that, for the JRS and for especially for the jewelry industries. So might be I think it is one of the biggest because I have done the integration from last 18 years, right? But right now, but I feel from your words but I feel that is one of the biggest industry, and our kind of industry, we are not focusing on such kind of jewelry industries. So again, we have to be more focused on that industry because they are in very pain, and we are here to provide the solutions, right?
Right, you have rightly said that the pain is too much, and the solution is very simplified because the users are not that much literate in this area, and it should be user friendly, it should be very much simpler in a way to handle.
Right, because ERP installation and ERP implementation and to handle the users, there is one of the keys which we need to be handled every time.
See, my view is like ERP is very simple to use the word, but again this is not the word only, this is removing the pain from the customer's point of view and then putting into a simple system which is adaptable and simpler to use.
That's right. I think our goal is that because why we put the ERP in our industry, to get the entire department in a single software and to provide the ease of their and clarity and about their outgoing and incoming things, and accuracy is there for that, right? So if we are providing each and everything on the digitization mode, so why should not?
Of course,
industry should move on this kind of solutioning what we have given. Particularly in that industries.
100%. Yeah. Okay. This is pretty much interesting to see that software as well.
Yes.
So I would say this is going to be a game changer for the future in this jewelry industry.
All right, I think we have discussed a lot of things about that hard-coded things which we have found that in jewelry industries, and our experts say that yes, it is very much difficult to implement at the application, but if you have dedications and if you are patience to implement such kind of industry, so you require the techniques, you require the experience, and you require the exposure for that. So we must consider that yes, we have a team and we can provide those implementation at your levels. So thank you very much.